We're live.
I'm not on this.
You are. Surprise. Hi, hello, saying hello to everybody. And look at him deep in thought. He's thinking about mind over matter.
My pants are see-through.
Oopsie daisy. Oh, cutie. Oh, tough day for him. He's had 3 walks. Here's a little tour. Oh. I'm not sure what's on the tube. Oh, here's a finished piece. Look at that guy, huh? Hey girl, hey. Thanks for joining. I'm doing some renos. I did that in Stockholm. Oh my gosh, love it. I am learning Swedish. Ja, jag pratar lite svenska. I don't know why I always talk like that. Okay. Oh my goodness, I know it takes me forever. Also doing some renos in here. Oh, I added that. Can you guys see it today? Yep. And I'm taping the bottoms here. A little bit of a renovation that I started myself. See, that's the finished product. Hello. Okay. So anyway. Thank you. I worked so hard on it. So I hope that Ella will be. Are you going to join us? Do anybody hear that noise? So that's okay. I actually am prepared for today. Okay. And look at this, guys. I came prepared. Okie dokie schmoky. So, I don't know if any of you guys heard, I have been cleared to train. Hallelujah. So very excited about that. How are you both doing? Oh, we're both very good. Thank you very much. So, oh, look at that. I was doing some research on Maya Angelou. Thank you. Yes. So my knee, I'm a little bit sore today, as you can imagine. Getting back in shape is gonna be fun. Okay, I'm just looking at I had some really good questions this week. Thank you to everybody who sent stuff in, killing it. You know it. Sorry, can't help myself. Okay, first, the theme of the month is, anybody? I can hear Ella. I can hear her. It's about to make this Periscope real interesting. Okay, it is mind over matter. Hey, hi. So I thought that we were going to talk a little bit about the 4 agreements this month and the Mindful Athlete. If you checked out our website, with the help of Betty Dotson, my business partner. She is revamping the website a little bit, so it's going to be a little easier for you guys to manage. And hopefully me to manage as well. I'm no techie. Anyway, yeah, we'll be featuring the Mindful Athlete. Oh, you learned so much from these. Oh, that's great. I've been asked a lot of questions about mindfulness and how do you kind of start that journey. I've been asked a lot of questions about meditation. So I thought we could kind of just start. Oh, thanks, everyone. That's so sweet. We could start a little bit with that. So this is kind of a cool concept. So again, this is The Mindful Athlete by George Mumford. It's a really, really good book. It's one of my favorite books. I recommended it a while ago, but I'm actually going to dig into it a little bit more for the next couple minutes. This guy, just to give you kind of a background, he basically was always like a huge basketball fan, but then what ended up happening is he kind of got injured a lot. So he ended up turning to drugs, and I guess when you go through your AA program, you have to kind of dedicate yourself to God or something bigger than yourself. So he dedicated himself to Buddhism and started this meditation trek where he actually designed this program for 5,000 inmates in the US, a mindful mindfulness program, and then you started working with the Chicago Bulls in their prime. So, there's quotes from Michael Jordan here, Phil Jackson. There's a lot of really cool stuff, and Michael Jordan, and they're kind of having this conversation. He says, I came to realize you couldn't solve problems with the same consciousness that created them. So I think, for me anyway, I've had a lot of issues, not issues, but I got to the habit of telling myself things I could and couldn't do. And until I was aware of those, that I was doing that, I couldn't actually break that habit. So kind of what I like in here is they talk about what mindfulness is. And this is a quote from John Kabat-Zinn, who said, mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally, as if your life depended on it. So this comes up a lot, like people talk about being in the zone. And another really good book is The Power of Now, which is the same kind of concept. If you're totally present, then you actually have a really hard time, with suffering, because you can't really suffer if you're right here in this moment. So mindfulness helps you pay attention to your thoughts in a non-attached manner, which often takes the emotional charge out of them. To build on that, this is a really good quote. Hold on. Stay with me. Hold on. So between the stimulus and response, there is a space. So if something happens to you and you're going to react, there's this space, this moment in time. And in that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. So I think he kind of elaborates on we're still animals, we're still apes, and so there's a monkey-like instinct to us to just react kind of either good or bad. And I think where humans have really evolved is that we have the power to control how we will react to situations. We can't always control every situation. Things are going to happen to us whether we like it or not, but it's how we react to those situations that we can actually have way more control of than we think. Sorry, bear with me here. And this is something we talk about the mind, and obviously something to do with your ego, is if you're completely involved in an activity for its own sake, the ego falls away and time flies. Every action, movement, and thought follows inevitably from the previous one, like playing jazz. Your whole being is involved and you're using your skills to the utmost. So whenever you're actually not in the present moment, you're thinking about something that just happened or something that's going to happen, and you're not functioning at your prime. So that's, again, it's kind of like, yeah, it's being in the zone, but you want to be that way as often as possible. Yes, I agree. Power to control, very important for us mentally. I agree. So, almost through here. Hold on. I guess the best place to start when it comes to mindfulness is just kind of becoming aware of your thoughts. And I don't know if if you do a certain exercise, for example. I was training the other day, and one of my coaches was saying, "Oh, you don't really totally extend off of your right foot," and without having to look in a mirror and totally change everything, I just brought awareness to it. And because I brought awareness, hello from Deutschland, hello, and then it actually started changing automatically, and it became more efficient with it. So sometimes it's not necessarily about doing a lot of things different. It's just bringing some focus and energy to what you're doing. Okay, and then lastly, once you actually start practicing being aware of your thoughts, and one really important thing that I learned is you actually aren't your thoughts. So if you get I don't know how many thousands of ideas or things pop through your head every day, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are those thoughts or you generated those thoughts. You don't have to, I can't remember who said it. Maybe you guys can help me on here. Hello from Houston, hi. That an intelligent person basically is someone who can have a thought go through their head, but not necessarily act on it or not entertain it. So, not being controlled by the thoughts running through your head is kind of that state. So moving on to a meditation. What's the next L in our show? I don't know. L's on the couch. Maybe I'll harass her at the end of this. Sorry. 1 sec. I just have to get through these last few things before. Oh, this is a good quote. Anybody like Conor McGregor out there? Anybody know who that is? Nobody. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I got a YAS. That's, yeah. Anyway, he said, there's no competitor. There's just yourself, which I love because it's true. At the end of the day, there is really nobody else. It's basically the battle that you have between you and yourself. Notorious. Yeah, that's right. And then, again, we'll get into meditation in a second. But getting into mental habits. Yeah, that's a good one. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Amen. So breaking old habits. I was once told, I'm not really sure who actually gave me this example, but think of like having 2 suitcases with you. It's a metaphor or whatever, but you have a past suitcase. So in your past suitcase, if you're not thinking about this one moment, how have you been in every situation? For me personally, I've had some doubts. I haven't always completely trusted myself. Maybe I haven't taken ownership of a lot of things, whatever. And then you have this, and that's all in one suitcase. And then you have another suitcase about the future, which is generally like outcome, like what's going to happen. For me, like, am I going to lose my spot? Am I not going to be good enough? Etc. Things that are, again, out of our control. So this concept of being aware of these things, sometimes it's nice to make a list of all the things that bother you, how you react to situations, and then how you get maybe caught up with something other than the present moment. And then fill those 2 suitcases up, and emotionally and mentally, it's just about letting those things go. And if you can let those things go, and you can actually live fully in the present, then you can be anybody that you want to be. And then, oh yes, so Tara Brach is someone that, oh, thank you. Tara Brach is someone that Ella listens to every week. She does a podcast on kind of meditation and Buddhism. She's awesome. She's super awesome. And this is what she said the other day. It's only when we are hard on ourselves and negative that we stop blossoming. It's when we fully accept ourselves as we are that we have permission to transform and blossom, which I like. So, again, I think about myself mentally. Sometimes I'm insecure. Sometimes I do this. Sometimes I do that. And this year, for me, it's more been about accepting those things instead of trying to fight against them. And I feel generally when you practice more self-compassion, then you're able to, take whatever your insecurities, whatever, and you kind of turn that into a strength. That if I wouldn't have had these insecurities, I never would have got where I am today. To be more grateful, and for some reason, those insecurities seem to dissipate a little bit more. So, without further ado, thank you for listening, everybody. I just wanted to go over meditation for a hot second. Oh, thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining me. Has anyone here seen the SNL skit when they talk about muffins? Muffins? You know what I'm talking about? And they're like, oh yeah, it's a really good muffin, and they have those voices the whole time? Yes. We got one yes. It's awesome. Nope, nobody. Okay, good. Anyway, back to meditation. Sorry. So a lot of people say, isn't meditation when you just try and sit there and think about nothing? And which is what I tried to do for a really long time. But what I started to realize, and the more books I read about meditation, it's really just kind of becoming more of a observer of your thoughts. So obviously there's always going to be thoughts going through your head, but like I mentioned before, it's like kind of you just let them go in and let them go out, and it's not about accepting them or giving them any power over yourself, and kind of just realizing that they're there. So the more that you can do that, then the more I feel like in every life, every everyday life, like if something happens to you, that moment where instead of reacting, then you can kind of be at peace and make kind of a decision or a reaction based on something that you've actually sat with, instead of just like I said, that monkey reaction. So we have some questions this week. Thank you for writing in, as per usual. Brianna K. She talked about being a goalkeeper who's a fan. In the last few weeks has been experiencing a lot of anxiety just thinking about playing. How do you train yourself to not worry so much? Okay, that's a really good question. And I think, I don't think it's bad to worry. I just think it depends what you're worrying about. That if you actually go onto my site, I still have the blog up for the subtle art of not giving an F, and it just kind of talks about where you're putting your fear and your anxiety and your stress, and being more, I guess, selective about the choices that you're making. So I think the important thing when it comes to fear is to you talk here about fear about playing, coming back and playing, and different styles. And I think fear is, this is one of my favorite quotes, fear is only as deep as the mind allows. So sometimes thinking about what could go wrong is way worse than actually what could go wrong. So I think instead of being like so caught up with the anxiety of playing, and that's kind of like outcome focused, and if you can be more present instead of thinking about what's going to happen, just kind of sit with being here right now. And I find that if you get too caught up in the future, that means sometimes you don't have enough going on right now. So if you're worried about playing, then instead of like just sitting there and thinking about playing, maybe you watch a game or take notes on a game, or put yourself in a situation where you're still learning, but you're not adding to your stress. Read The Gift of Fear. Okay, hold on. I'm writing it down. The Gift of Fear. It is a gift. The Gift of Fear. Okay, that'll be my next. I've got quite a list, but I'll get to that. Okay, Lauren B. A couple of questions. Do either of you plan on writing a book? This is for Ella and I. I'll go get her in a second. Okay, we'll come back to these, Lauren, because I want to make sure I'm there with Ella. My question is from Elise B. Thank you for writing in. If you never met your wife, what do you think your life would be like? Well, it would be different. I don't know. I think it's hard to answer because she's in my life, but if she wasn't, it's tough. I don't think I'd be half the person that I am. She's challenges me in a lot of ways, and she's also been my biggest fan and my biggest supporter. So I think, my life would be different, but I wouldn't have known it any different. As a goalie, when you're nervous, how do you deal with that? At little_French88. I think, you know what, I am a very nervous keeper when I play, and I think you just have to, again, create your habit. So for me, now when I get nervous before a game, I know it means that my body is telling me that I'm ready. And that's it. Rumors about the NWSL coming to Vancouver. I don't know. I've also heard these rumors. Okay, next, Shelby W. I have a couple of questions I wanted to ask for this Periscope. Okay. So do Ella and I feel any pressure when we're used as examples for relationship goals? Just hold on, I'll go get Ella. okay, Erin, how important was it to have Ella's constant support through recovery and all the doubts that have come this past year? Yeah, I think Ella's always been there for everything, and she also has this unwavering belief in myself, in me, and I feel very lucky. And like I touched upon in the blog, like every time I was told I wouldn't be able to do this or that or that or that, and I kind of proved those people wrong. And every time I would tell Ella, she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised." Ella, yes, there's questions for both of us. You hear that? She's so eager to participate. Can you hear her say no through the door? What's the biggest difference between Canada and Sweden? That's a very good question. I think Canadians at the beginning are a little like louder and friendlier. Swedes take a little while to like warm up, but then they're loyal for life. Oh my goodness, we have a guest star. Can you hear? Hi, honey. We have some questions. Couple questions for Ella and Erin. Ella! You guys were really just waiting for her the whole time. We were like, will she stop talking so we can see Ella? Alright.
Do either of you plan on writing a book? Yes. Do either of you plan on making a personal clothing line? She has. If you have dinner with any 5 people dead or alive, who would they be? 5. That's a lot of people.
She would have dinner with 5 of me's.
My dad.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Jesus. Buddha. Justin Timberlake.
And Adele?
Yeah, Adele's a good one.
Yeah. She's so funny.
Yeah.
And her concerts. If you have seen her or get the chance to see her, she's hilarious. Ella, are you yawning because of this Periscope Live?
My boys are playing.
Oh, her boys. Manchester United.
Manchester United.
What do you guys think of Fellaini? Who's your favorite player? Zlatan? Okay. Also, don't go anywhere.
Time for you to go back. Oh boy.
Love Adele. I love Adele too. Oh, Everton fan. Okay. He's alright. Okay. Look, I said that you were my biggest fan. You're just so great. Is there something more fun?
I don't need to be here for that.
I think that you should sing us a song before you go. Liverpool has my heart. I don't blame you. Who's the best goalkeeper in the EPL? Can I kiss your tummy? No, sorry. Not in the air. We're classy. City all the world. Ah, okay. Babies in the future? Hey. Look, it looks like I'm wearing the crayon.
That's my time to go.
All right. Well, you got them. Okay, not sure. I don't know what you're getting. So I would just like to thank all of you for joining us tonight. It's really been wonderful. How's everyone today? Great. Oh, bravo. Really? He's good with his feet, but Erin, hi. Thank you for coming. So feedback please to themotivenation@gmail.com. Hi for France, hi, bonjour, ça va? We will be having another Periscope Live in a couple weeks, maybe. We're going to try and talk a little bit about nutrition. And I would like to have some feedback, or maybe you guys can tell me, oui, et oh merci, je suis, ça va. Ce soir, j'irai à l'opéra avec Ella. I'm in a nutrition class. Wicked. Okay, so thank you very much. Yes. Okay. So I'd like to cover some stuff on diet and nutrition. I have touched upon body image in the past. I had a lot of body image issues. I think as women, there's a little bit of pressure to look a certain way. So anyway, I think it'll be a great opportunity to kind of talk about this stuff. Please write in, and I can give you as much help as I can. Ali Riley said that she would join us. She plays for the New Zealand national team. She also plays for FC Rosengard, and she absolutely loves nutrition. She's a great cook, and if there's recipes or something that you want to make on the regular, let me know. I'm not going to get it to Trump this Periscope. So, Thank you, everyone, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.